let's get back to the guests now. I'll start with you, Comrade Xavier Imeabe. The crisis that this man has experienced in his few months in office, leading to the status of the assembly, which we cannot readily say for us, the unlearnable. There's a lawyer here, I'm sure he will give us, Dr. Dike will give us a view on that after now. The crisis in the state, all of the issue that has led to this very moment. I'd like to have you react to the Supreme Court's ruling and going forward, what we may be looking at as the state is concerned.
First, I want to sincerely appreciate the outcome of today's judgment at the Supreme Court. Is actually what Rivers people envisaged. A lot of Rivers people yearn requested that Maharaja Fubara should be declared the winner. Be it against him or for him, let him be declared the winner. The reason was just based on the fact that we have suffered so much in the previous administration. Rivers people have had it up to their neck. When we have the former governor of Rivers State, who is the current FCT minister by Rivers will suffer untold hardship. Rivers will suffer what you cannot even imagine in the next future to come, that this is what happens in Rivers State. You know, it becomes so worrisome when we have a governor giving to the people you are governing. Imagine when a governor wants
what is it? What do you say
mockery, mocking your own people.
But that could be just in passing, as a joking remark.
Not joking, it was serious.
But he plays sometimes.
So okay, now when he said and later came up again and said, if you don't like what I am doing, go and hug the transformer, go and die.
But isn't that like a streets talk, like something you just say in passing?
It's unfortunate that we have such a person that becomes the governor of Rivers State, and that's why I choose the words of Dino Melai, that if Wike can become a governor, that why can't he become a governor, a fine boy? Yeah?
But he didn't make it.
No, even at that, but he was telling you that if Wike can become a governor, that he is better than Wike, and yet Wike become a governor.
Okay.
A town boy town boy like Dino. So you see, it becomes so much interesting that we have a situation like this today. First, I wasn't happy about the outcome of what was going on or being displayed by the judiciary. I wasn't happy about it because I felt that the judiciary need to teach us, or let those of us that belongs to the common masses understand that the law should be interpreted in the way that we could also follow up and see it as our guidelines.
Right.
Because at the point, we are now expecting different orders from court every day. To an extent that Rivers people on social media come up and said, what order are we expecting today? That's how far Rivers people have decided to see the judiciary as a mockery. But it becomes so worrisome that at the end of the day, you see somebody will come out and tell you what the judgment of the Supreme Court will be. That's to tell you that he has the knowledge of what the outcome of the judgment will be.
He'll be sitting quietly while Comrade Xavier gave analysis. So a lot of people, was this a surprise to you, the ruling of the Supreme Court?
No, not at all. Good morning, Rivers people. Firstly, let me congratulate the Executive Governor of Rivers State, Sir Fubara. This victory didn't come to me as a surprise, although as a Nigerian, I'm typical of what happens in this country. Things naturally do not go the way they ought to go, especially in our judiciary. I'm very sorry to say it's my primary area, my primary jurisdiction, my primary area of assignment, but I must say that most times what comes out of judiciary makes some of us feel bad that we're in this profession. But we thank God that it has not gotten to the Supreme Court. We thank God that the Supreme Court is supreme, and the Supreme Court is total and final, and they are supreme because they are final. We thank God that they have upheld the wishes of Rivers people. The Rivers people came out, voted, and their vote counted, and Governor Fubara emerged the winner at the end of the day on the ballot, and followed through the electoral process, the judicial process, and today it's an affirmation, it's a seal on his victory on the field. So we thank God for today, and I commend the judiciary as well.